While the region's politics has now shifted from a block vote area to a swing vote region where candidates from other parts of the country are salivating for the more than 5 million votes up for grabs.
Well, the region is in the verge of making history as the son of the soil. President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, once a fierce opponent of Raila, has thrown his weight behind his State House bid while decampaigning his deputy.
Well, NTV's Bridget Sangana takes a look at the changing political dynamics of the mountain.
Tunasema maneno ambayo tayari imeangaliwa na wataalam, tunajua pesa zitatoka wapi kugharimu hiyo ni ahadi. Sawa? Ninyi mnanielewa watu wa Laikipia? Neguo.
If there is a time the Mount Kenya region has become a battleground for political contenders seeking to occupy the top office in the land, it is the August 9th general election, which has seen the two main presidential contenders, UDA's Deputy President William Ruto and Azimio's Raila Odinga, camped in the region, wooing residents to back their bids. Both Odinga and Ruto have placed their premium on the mountain vote, crisscrossing the region and even naming their running mate choices of Martha Karua and Rigathi Gachagua. The clash for the soul of the mountain has defined the 2022 politics, where candidates have been forced to commit to a number of issues to benefit locals, including signing of post-election deals.
The decision to pick Martha Karua by Raila Amolo Odinga rarely energized his campaigns across the country because Martha radiates integrity. She reflects reforms. She also reflects liberation of this country, the second liberation. Our impact was national, perhaps even international.
This election, I'm persuaded that it will be won by the running mates, but not the presidential candidates. So when you put the Martha Karua in the Mount Kenya region, and you put the Gachagua in the Mount Kenya region, those fellows, they form the most educated voting bloc in the country. And the Mount Kenya also, even when they are a presidential candidate, you are unable to know which side they will vote until they actually vote. The last 2 weeks somehow, they seem to be able to change.
Both Ruto and Raila have settled on their picks from the popular central Kenya, with Gachagua from Nyeri and Karua from Kirinyaga counties.
If there is going to be any impact on Rigathi Gachagua, it's going to be only in Mount Kenya region. He's also come out as a comparative, so as to be able to deal with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in Mount Kenya region as the retiring kingpin. And he comes out as a son of Mau Mau. He is sending a narrative to the Mount Kenya region that as the Mau Mau people, it is not yet independence for them. That the home guards of those days are the ones who made away with lands that they got, are the ones who have ascended to government positions, and the children, the grandchildren of Mau Mau are yet to benefit from that, which I think is a very strong message to the ordinary Kikuyu.
There are several things going for Martha Karua. First is fiercely anti-corruption. The Kenyans know that our problem is corruption. This is a very rich country. You remove corruption, we all live a better life. Our record for fighting for democracy and good governance, because it's a lack of integrity which brings corruption. So she is the angel of integrity in the country. Now Gachagua has never fought for anything other than for himself. Now when people were objecting to one-party state, both the Gachagua and the Ruto, they are in that one-party state. There is nothing wrong with it.
Mount Kenya has produced 3 presidents since independence. They include founding father Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, followed by the late Mwai Kibaki, and now outgoing 4th President Uhuru Kenyatta. Analysts agree that Rigathi's short stint in politics, court battles, and his active investigations for fraud might dent his Kenya Kwanza alliance performance in the region.
But the fact that a High Court judge has indicted Rigathi Gachagua is very troubling on the basis of Chapter 6 of the Constitution. And those people who are fighting for integrity in this country, those people who want Chapter 6 to be entrenched, will not be voting for the Kenya Kwanza alliance because of these issues of pinching state resources, pinching money from the state coffers.
So when you look at the history of the two Mount Kenya running mate candidates, one has a history of standing for the truth, and integrity. The other one has no history of standing for anything. But once your integrity is put to question in this country, which we are struggling to get out of poverty, imposed structural poverty imposed by our leaders for lack of integrity, then you will go with the ticket with integrity.
In the past, a number of fringe parties have emerged in the region, with some of the presidential aspirants shelving their ambitions. Some of the aspirants include Usawa Kowote party leader in Murang'a, Governor Mwangi wa Iria, Democratic Party leader in National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi, the Service Party leader Mwangi Kiunjuri, among others. The proposed amendment to the 2010 Constitution sought to introduce 1 man, 1 shilling, 1 vote and create new constituencies to ensure the interest of the region is guaranteed, since the presidency is not for their taking. As a constituency, the Mount Kenya region comprises of 10 counties, namely Meru, which by the latest IEBC register has 772,139 voters, Tharaka Nithi with 231,932 registered voters, Embu has 334,302 voters, Nyandarua with 361,165 registered voters. Nyeri has 481,632 voters. Kirinyaga with 376,001 registered voters. Murang'a has 620,929 voters. Kiambu, which is the second county nationally, with 1,275,008 voters. Laikipia has 263,012 registered voters, and Nakuru, the third county nationally, with 1,054,856 voters. Cumulatively, the Mount Kenya region has 5.8 million registered voters, with a sizable block coming from Nakuru County, christened Mount Kenya in the diaspora. But it is also a town historically intertwined with the politics of the country, where both Azimio and Kenya Kwanza have held campaigns almost simultaneously to counter each other's gains. For the Deputy President, his onslaught of the mountain began as soon as he and President Kenyatta ascended to power in 2013. In 2017, the Mount Kenya voter turnout was astronomical, buoyed by the vilification of Raila Odinga as an enemy of Gema. Now, President Kenyatta has returned to his constituents, telling them to vote for Raila Odinga and that his deputy lacks the experience needed to succeed him.
Wakati nilienda na nikasema hata kama yale yalikuwa yametendeka, tushirikiane na mwenzetu na wenzetu wa Kalenjin na wa Ruto. Nilikuwa nimefanya makosa? Si ilikuwa sawa tu? Na si tuliona amani? Wakati sasa nilienda kutafuta hata huyu mwingine anaitwa mzee wangu Raila Amolo Odinga, na yeye nikamwambia, jameni, hakuna haja ya vita. Nilifanya makosa? Kama ya kwanza haikuwa makosa, hii ya pili iko makosa kwa namna gani?
My friend, Mr. President, do not betray the commitment we made to Kenya that there will be no blood again that will be shed on matters politics. We made that commitment in Nakuru. I ask you, my friend, respectfully, please do not betray that spirit.
But there is a general feeling that the whole region may not be wholly behind President Kenyatta as they have been in previous elections.
The impact will not be radical. He can't change people radically. And especially in Mount Kenya region, where he's also considered to be a visitor. You remember the president has always been very reluctant to go to Mount Kenya region, and whenever he went to Mount Kenya region, you've seen several media interviews where the president would come out as a very annoyed person.
If Uhuru were to run today in the Mount Kenya region for any seat, he won't get elected. That I can tell you for free. The support people think is existing for Ruto is not support for Ruto. It's a protest vote against Uhuru mismanagement of their resources, because in basically mismanagement.
As Kenyans go to the polls on Tuesday, whoever will win the Mount Kenya region between Azimio's Raila Odinga and Kenya Kwanza's William Ruto will to a great extent be dictated by their choice of running mates, and who between Martha Karua and Rigathi Gachagua will the electorate feel confident to be able to turn about the economic